I'm going to just tell you right now, there are steps to take. There's a first and a second and a third and a fourth. You see, in my place, we have this. You see what it says? Steps to take. So when you walk through the door, you have to understand two things. The steps to take and the 10 commandments of self-defense.
To another level. Let's hit it. To another level.
Hello guys, Professor David here with another video for you today. Guys, I'm talking to you today about something that's very important. Very important. I see a lot of martial arts videos. I do just like you do. I go on YouTube, I go on Instagram, I go on Facebook, I go on all these social media platforms, and I see what people are out there delivering to us and teaching us and giving us information. They're telling us stuff to do. Guys, a lot of the stuff that's out there, man, some people, their heart is in the right place. But just because their heart is in the right place, don't mean their information is in the right place. Okay? You could be very passionate about something and not be very good at what you do. So just because you're passionate, don't mean you're good. And most of these cats ain't good and ain't passionate. Okay, and I'm not trying to insult nobody, it's just a fact. So right now, I can't stand when I hear people say, you know what? How many times have I heard guys went into dojos, went into schools to learn how to fight, to learn how to defend themselves, and people are showing them and taking them, throwing them right into the mix. And no one ever says, what's first? What's second? What's third? What do I need to know? When someone walks through your door, you gotta be able to give them a curriculum, first, second, third, fourth, ABC. Imagine somebody telling you how, teaching you the ABCs, and they start from the middle. When you taught your kid the ABCs, did you start from the end? Did you start from the middle? Did you start 3/4 into it? No. So how come when you go into a school to learn how to defend yourself because you don't feel comfortable, they never start from the beginning? They don't do it. I'm a black belt in Goju. I have a black belt in Goju karate. And this is not for you karate guys to say, oh, he's hopping on karate. All I could talk about is my personal experience. I had a black belt in karate. I'm training harder than everybody in the dojo except for 3 other people. Okay? And those guys were my senior instructors. But everybody else, I was outworking them. I got into a situation inside an elevator. Inside an elevator, 4x6. And my karate training did not help me. So I said to my instructor at the time, blah, blah, blah happened. My karate didn't work. He told me that was a self-defense situation. What you were learning and you've been learning is distance. You are learning how to spar. You're learning how to fight. You're learning kata, how to breathe properly. But I said, hey, I understand all that. I appreciate all that. But I came to your door. I walked through the door to learn self-defense because I didn't feel comfortable walking the street. I had people messing with me, and I wanted to stop. I wanted to stop, just like you wanted to stop. And I was taught something, and they didn't give me the information what I was looking for. But I didn't know no difference. So guys, I'm going to just tell you right now, there are steps to take. There's a first and a second and a third and a fourth. You see, in my place, we have this. You see what it says? Steps to take. So when you walk through the door, you have to understand two things. The steps to take and the 10 commandments of self-defense. Okay? That's been out there for a long time. But for you people who might have never seen it before, I'm going to break some of it down quickly. The steps to take, you got to understand. Kenny, come on in here. Okay? I'm going to go through the steps to take real fast. This is for you if you know nothing, if you know zero, if you're Joe Blow, and you never trained a day in your life, and somebody come in front of you. People, I'm telling you, it works. It works. I tried it. It works. I've been teaching this for years. People have used this to save themselves and their family. It works. I'm not out here blowing smoke. Anybody, anyone steps into your space, they violated what we call a 3-foot rule. That's in the 10 Commandments of self-defense. But when you find yourself here, always put your hands up in a non-threatening manner. That's also one of the 10 Commandments of self-defense. Starting from a non-threatening manner. But here, in the steps to take, you got to understand, state of readiness. You got to get ready. If you're not ready, then how can you possibly stop somebody from hurting you? You're not ready. You got to get ready. Now, after you get ready, state of explosion. Guys, you cannot do it half-assed. You got to give it everything you have. You got to give it everything you have to save yourself and save your family. Okay? Because if not, you're going to be here doing something you don't want to do, which is fight. Oh, but don't I go to your dojo to learn how to fight? Guys, there's a difference between fighting and self-defense. Fighting, hands up, Kenny, is my skills against your skills. Who's ever better, win. That's fighting. Remember, I don't know nothing. So if it came down to fighting, I'm going to lose every time. Because I'm not a fighter. He's a fighter. So I got to have principles and concepts that work for me. Because I'm not a fighter. So I got to know, what do I go after? Before I can take control of the situation, I state of readiness. Before is next is state of control. I can't take control. I don't know nothing. So what do I got to do? 3 major things. I don't care if you suck. If you do these 3 things, you'll be okay. And I challenge my audience out there. Look at any sport you want. Any sport. Any activity. The person who has better breathing, better vision, and better balance always wins. Okay? The people who can do that and master their emotions. That's why Wayne Gretzky is Wayne Gretzky. That's why Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. That's why LeBron James is LeBron James. Okay? That is why they are what they are. And that's why Tom Brady is Tom Brady. Because they mastered these 3 things. Vision, breathing, and balance. So now, interrupt the vision. Somehow, some way, groin, throat, solar plexus, interrupt the breathing. And when you do any one of those 3 things, the next is to interrupt the balance. Guys, if you do those 3 things, I'm telling you, in conjunction with the 10 Commandments, you win, they lose. Run through the 10 Commandments real fast. Number one, always start from a non-threatening manner. Don't be arrogant. Hey man, I don't have no money. Yo, if you want money, wish I could help you. Yo, dude, I don't have it.
I want your money right now.
Yo, God, please, man.
Yo, in your pockets right
listen,
now.
I'll give you what I got. I'm not a tough guy.
Get it. Give
I don't
it right
want to
now.
fight.
Give it up.
Start from a non-threatening manner. Let the guy feel good about himself. Let him put himself. Give him some cheese, man. Give him some cheese. Let to take the bait so you could do him. Okay? The 3-foot rule. Put yourself in position to do what you got to do. Because if you're out of position, you can't do anything. But you know what? 99% of the time, because you're not the aggressor, he or she will put themselves inside the 3-foot rule. So you don't have to do it. They'll do it. Okay? Next thing. Start from a non-threatening manner. Okay? Starting from a non-threatening manner is what, like I just showed you, it's easy to go, hands up, and you also got to remember, you got to evaluate the situation. So now, he's in front of me, I'm here, right? I'm starting from a non-threatening manner. I'm evaluating, is he alone? Is he got 2 guys? No guys? He got a friend? Is his shirt tucked in? Is his shirt loose? Maybe he has if it's loose, he got a weapon. If it's not loose, then I understand maybe he don't have a weapon. Evaluate the situation. Moving to the next thing, controlling the focus. This is controlling the focus. Guys run up on you all the time. What do they do? What do they do? They stare you right in the face. They look you right in the eye, right? To intimidate you. They stare. They control your focus. It works every time, guys. Put the fear of God in you. Before you even did anything, bam, day one. Next, motion causes motion. What do I mean? If I do this, Kenny's going to do that. If I do this, the man's going to do that. If he move forward, most of the time you move back. Every motion causes a motion. That's the way it is. No dispute about that. That's all over the world, guys. All right? All of these techniques are all over the world. I don't care where you go. The Ten Commandments is all over the world. This is being done. Or it's being done to you, or you're doing it. The element of surprise. How did you get in this situation? By surprise. So guess what? It's the element of surprise. You got in with the element of surprise, get out with the element of surprise. Start from a non-threatening manner. Oh, evaluate the situation. Talk to the man, and then attack him. And then attack him. Okay? Now, the high-low concept. I love the high-low concept. High-low concept, one of my favorites. Because now, with the high-low concept, guys, he can't block two places at one time. If I hit him low, he's got to go low. If I go high, he's got to go high. If I go low, he's got to go low. If I go high, he's got to go high. So you work the body up and down. You work the body up and down. Now we have changing the focus. See, this is controlling it. Now I'm going to change it. If I need to change the focus, I do this. Turn it in the opposite direction. I could do this, turn it in that direction. I could put under the chin, turn it up. If he got here, I grab it here and pull it down. And now I can also change the focus if I'm a female by maybe unbuttoning my blouse. Now I controlled it and I also changed it. He's no longer staring me in my face. He's staring into my chest. Okay? And then last but not least, I can move faster forward than he can move backwards. What do I mean? If me and Kenny lined up for a race and Kenny had to run backwards and I had to run forward, I'm always going to win that. Why? Because I can see where I'm going. He can't see where he's going. He said, oh, David, how did that work in self-defense? Easy. Because when he gets in front of me and starts talking crap, I just grab him and push him. And as soon as he fishes for balance, blam, break the kneecap, man is down. Guys, 10 Commandments for self-defense is real. State of readiness, step to take is real. But in order to make this effective, guys, you got to have that PhD. You got to be passionate, you got to be hungry, and you got to be driven. You got to be passionate about survival. Passionate about survival. You got to be hungry, guys, to want to get back home to your family. Okay? And you got to be driven to completion. And when I say completion, I don't mean killing the man. I mean putting yourself and this man in a position that he no longer can do you harm. Guys, remember, there are steps to take in self-defense.
Guys, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Look for more of our content that's coming up. Share the videos. Thank you very much for your support.